Morning, everybody. Once again, at this time, will sergeants please start their recording?
PC recording started.
Thank you.
All recording started.
Thank you.
Backup is good.
Thank you. And Sergeant Hope, if you could start with your opening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to today's New York City Council virtual vote on general welfare. At this time, will all panelists please turn on your videos? Thank you. To minimize disruption, please place all electronic devices to vibrate or silent mode. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Thank you, Sergeant. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this vote on the City Council's Committee on General Welfare. Today, the committee will be voting on two bills concerning the city's rental assistance program and source of income discrimination. Proposed Intro 1339A, sponsored by Councilmember Diane Ayala, would provide written notice to those potentially eligible for city rental assistance programs and inform them of their rights and resources available related to source of income discrimination. Proposed Intro 2080A, which I'm sponsoring, would allow online access to rental assistance program status so that clients can know where their case stands rather than navigating through the bureaucracy of having to call HRA. The bills we are voting on today will make the process of obtaining rental assistance more user-friendly and ensure that clients know their rights. Rental assistance vouchers are the primary tools that we have in the city to ensure that that people are able to move out of shelter and into housing. Vouchers can also assist New Yorkers at risk of losing their housing and avoiding eviction and entry into shelter. However, the confusing bureaucracy of securing government benefits, as well as voucher holders not knowing their rights when landlords illegally deny them housing based on source of income discrimination, are barriers to securing housing. I believe that the legislation included in today's vote will make strides to promote equity in housing by removing some of the barriers keeping people from securing or maintaining their apartments. I also hope that these bills will bring us a step closer to passing Intro 146, which would raise the voucher levels to the fair market rent as set by the HUD standard so that individuals and families are able to quickly exit the shelter system into housing and avoid entering the system altogether. And I want to thank all the co-sponsors of Intro 146 as well. I want to thank all the advocates, members of the public, and those with lived experience who have testified in favor of these bills that we're voting on today. And at this time, I'd like to turn it to my colleague, Councilmember Diane Ayala, for a statement on her bill, proposed Intro 1339A. And before I turn it over to my colleague, I'd just like to thank my staff, Jonathan Boucher, Chief of Staff, Elizabeth Adams, Legislative Director and Committee Staff, Minta Kilawan, Senior Counsel, Crystal Pond, Senior Policy Analyst, Natalie Omari, Policy Analyst, and Frank Sarno, Finance Analyst. Councilmember Ayala.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to thank Chair Levin, and I'm really excited to be passing this bill today. It actually, was drafted a little while ago, and Intro 1339 is very simple, and yet I'm hoping that it will be really impactful. It is a bill that will ensure that when a voucher, a City FEPS voucher recipient is handed that voucher, that they're also handed literature and educated on what their rights are in terms of income discrimination. Unfortunately, and I'm sure this is not unique to my office, we see a lot of apartment seekers that come here and say, I've had this voucher for months, I've been looking and I keep getting turned down because no one accepts it. And then we have to sit down and explain, that they've in fact been misled by landlords that, are just, plain old discriminating against them. And so I'm hoping that this bill will help empower voucher holders and really turn the tides against, these landlords who have been really capitalizing off of the fact that most people are just not knowledgeable on what the law is regarding income discrimination. So I want to thank, the chair, and I want to thank the staff for helping us draft this bill, and, all of the advocates who have reached out and participated to some degree. I'm really excited about it. And I really, hope to be back next year and kind of weigh in and see how effective it's been. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Ayala, and thank you for this legislation. And with that, I'll turn it over to the vote. Should I turn it over to Council Kilawan?
Councilman?
Or am I turning it over to William Martin, legislative clerk?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning. William Martin, committee
Morning.
clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on General Welfare. Introductions 1339A and 2080A. Both items are coupled. Chair Levin.
I vote aye on all.
Gibson.
Sorry. Good morning, everyone. Congratulations, Chair Levin and Councilmember Ayala, on really good bills on today's agenda. I vote aye on all. Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me. Councilmember Lander.
I vote aye.
Gorenchik.
Aye.
Holden.
I vote aye.
Salamanca.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Torres.
I vote aye.
Thank you. By a vote of 7 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, both items have been adopted by the committee. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay. I want to thank all of my colleagues for their vote today and all staff that has worked on this as well. And with that, this hearing is adjourned.
Chair, can you open just a minute to see if Councilmember Torres can log in?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're waiting for, we're still waiting for Councilmember Torres.
Yeah,
We got Councilmember Torres.
Yeah, Councilmember Torres voted.
excuse me, I meant Councilmember Traeger. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Councilmember Traeger. Okay. Sure, I'll stay here. But my colleagues who've already voted can, go and do whatever other business they're looking to do.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Can PM Lander please stay in the Zoom call?
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Bye. See you later.
Thanks, Joanna. Bye, everybody.
See you later.
Hello.
Billy, we have Councilmember Traeger.
Great. Councilmember Traeger?
I vote
Introduction 1339A and 2080A.
Vote aye.
Thank you, sir. Vote is now 8 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions.
Wonderful. Okay. So